What's the opening bit?
What do you mean? Got it. Like,
Oh! That right there. You like that?
yeah.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening over bright and light. Little light everything so light. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Oh, the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
I want to do a presentation on just this side of the screen. How do I do that? Yeah, I did like a split screen. I just want to do.
See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walked on up to the doorstep with a screen and a coast roll. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Going through the jasmine.
Hey, who has opening bit tonight? What's first round?
Yours is.
Right.
Here, let's go. I'll look. Da-da.
Days of summer.
Planted a tree today for Earth Day.
You planted?
Yeah,
Nice job.
looks good. Outside my window.
Week is momentous. 420, Earth Day, end of stay-at-home order.
Yeah, so when's that supposed to end?
Planted a tree. What kind of tree?
A honey locust. They got small leaves. They're beautiful. Really nice.
Sorry. Banging something.
No worries. No worries.
It's not no worries. It's not good. It's unprofessional.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not really getting paid for this anyway. So,
Yeah. What's professional? Really?
yeah.
I'll figure it out.
How's Barkley doing?
He's good. We discovered this week that when he gets nervous or scared, he gets real farty.
Same.
He has real fear farty. Is that your response to Chris, or is that you saying flower?
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't heard. You know, that they happen on these trivias. You know, it's just hard to contain. But excitement too. Excitement does it.
Or you just wear a muffling diaper?
Do you remember that old Saturday Night Live commercial for, I forget what it was called, but it was something like a, butt wand, and the idea was it would turn your flatulence into a voice to disguise it, so it would be like mocktail chatter, and so it's a guy in an interview like struggling to contain a fart, and then that's when I goes, "Did you see Charlie Rose last night?" It's really good. Oh man!
Did you get your flu shot this year?
What generation was this?
This was like '90s. I want to say. I want to say it's a '90s commercial. Maybe early 2000s. Might have had Jimmy Fallon in it.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's still funny to me. I mean, just like fart humor and poop humor. It's still the funniest shit to me. I don't know why.
Was that on purpose? Was that pun intended?
Yeah. Supposedly that's the first written joke too. It was like a fart joke.
Written like on the walls of the cave in France, or where were we talking about?
Yeah, it was like some Persian scroll or something.
Yeah,
was like, someone making fun of their wife's farts or something. So supposedly that's the oldest joke ever written.
In some ways we've come a long way as a society. In other ways, we're just the same little people.
That's right.
We are. It's true. All right. Consume.
Oh, Russ is back. Thank you. Great news.
Wow. All right.
Where are we at?
Settle in.
7:30. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. So I'm sharing my screen. If you guys can watch this screen instead of the live stream, that would help.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Cool.
Amen.
Cool. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Reminder: you don't need to score tonight. I'm just going to do that. So, Ross, where's the tunes?
They're on.
Oh man. I mean, the sounds of you eating are very nice.
Can you hear him?
Boost it.
Sorry, man, what? It's so sensitive.
Boost
It's so sensitive. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, shit, I didn't notice that. Russ has got a stash. It's a Russ stash.
Oh yeah.
You don't
what
like
is
Russ
this?
stash? Come on, that's good. That's a keeper.
Oh, that's a winner.
Oh yeah, it's got a beard to it too. It's just one of those things. How's it sound?
You can go higher. All right, 2 minutes in. We got 8 minutes to go before we get started.
Okay? So I'm kicking off, huh?
Yes, you'll do the intros, the whole spiel.
The whole Camille, the whole Schlemazel.
Oh, awesome pepper.
Oh,
10 minutes. What do you think you can get done in 8 minutes that most people think you couldn't? Like getting ready? You think you get ready in 8 minutes? What is something that you think you can do in 8 minutes that most people could not?
I can get ready. Well, I mean, I can get my abbreviated version. I do a big skincare and hair routine, and by hair I mean like treating it with a bunch of chemicals so it doesn't fall out more.
I'm imagining you doing the opening montage to American Psycho every morning. Is that fair?
Yeah, fair.
Just the opening montage, not the murder montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like one of those like getting ready for prom montages from any name your favorite teenage movie with prom or homecoming or spring fling.
Does that involve a shopping montage where you're trying on goofy hats?
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, you know what was good? Did anybody
Playing, like,
watch
Spice Girls in the background?
the new TV show from the creator of It's the End of the Effing World? It's called I'm Not Okay With This.
No, I haven't yet. I didn't know that was the same creator. I love End of the Fucking World.
Oh, it's the style is stylistically it's identical as well. So it's very interesting. I didn't get watch, but both those kids are from It. But there's some good getting ready montages in there with him actually, the kid.
He's got it. He's got the it factor.
He does. He plays he plays Stanley in It.
Stan Lee, the comic creator?
No, Stanley Itkiss.
Oh. I mean, that would have been a nice, Easter egg if the one of the boys was just Stan Lee as a child.
Who is the most? What actor is the most cameoed? That's a good question. Multiple choice.
As in, like playing himself on screen.
Yeah.
I think it's Bob Hope.
Bob Hope?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or Neil Patrick Harris.
Really? I'd say okay.
No.
Yeah, I guess
Bob Hope wasn't a lot. You remember like Spies Like Us?
Mike Tyson shows up in shit all the time.
Oh, that's a good one. Mike Tyson.
That's good.
You know, it's not good. That rough stash. You got a little caterpillar on your lip.
This is a separate category from talking with some people about like actors who just play versions of themselves on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like not literally, but like, you know, you see Rebel Wilson in a movie, she's not disappearing into the role. She's just the same cadence, same accent as Rebel Wilson, and like, you know, she has a different first name. I think like
actors, yeah, for sure.
Ryan Reynolds is at that place now. He doesn't play characters; he just plays Ryan Reynolds.
See, okay, that's good. I'm glad you brought this up. This is a good topic, actually. It really is. I thought for a while.
Chime in the comments if there's an actor who drives you crazy or that you love because they kind of play, you know, just basically themselves on screen.
All right. Also, here's the weekly Dairy Merbles.
What now? Is this a new sponsor? A made-up company?
No, Dairy Merbles is the host of Thoughts for Your Thoughts on Parks and Rec. But I didn't realize that it's Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Springfield's very own Woohoo.
Homer, among dozens of other characters.
Right. That's right, yeah. I'm falling more and more in love with that character, though, from Parks and Rec, simply because if you just marinate on his name. Dairy Merbles. It's such a good name. This is where the writer's room and the creation of, like, you know, these types of shows, you know, we've had this conversation many times, but it'd be the most interesting thing. How about Dairy Merbles?
I wonder what most writer rooms are like. Like, is it like 80% nothing, you know, and then just 20% like actually doing something? And you have to have that space, or like, what's the ratio? I wonder.
See, I need this job. I do. I really do. I think this fits my work style the most.
Yeah,
I think it's got to be 80+% them just goofing around, like for especially comedy, and then eventually they just get to it.
Throwing shit at the wall and just trying to. Yeah, I agree. Like, yep, I think we have something there, and just as long as you write it down, that's my problem. I don't write shit down.
We'll get you a pad of paper, Ross. You'll be saved.
All right,
Thank
2
you.
minutes.
And a pen. Joe will get you the pen. I'll get you the pad of paper. It's a combo gift.
Community. So, the tribe.
Yeah.
How we doing? 2 minutes? Hi, everyone. I don't know who's on this anyways. It's 4/22. That's the date. Welcome to week 4, 5, 6, whatever this is. I don't know. What is time? It's a construct.
Cool,
he says. Yeah. Is it next weekend? Or 2 weekends from now? Are we free?
As you mentioned, the time is a construct that is losing all value, and utility is a social glue. So, I mean, this is the only day of the week that I really recall has a specific day now. It's a weekend.
Give me your best Maggie Smith. Say, what's a weekend? I always love when she said that on what's this? This is a good song.
So weekends just mean I'm like on my computer less. That's really the only difference.
Yeah.
That's about it. Honestly.
Wow.
But hey, you know, for those of you in Denver, things are changing, not significantly, but as of Sunday, the stay-at-home order gets replaced by the safer-at-home order, which definitely will not lead to a lot of confusion. So yeah, it'll be a fun new adventure.
But Sunday? That's what I was saying. Is it this weekend or the following Sunday?
Oh, yeah. It's like for Monday. I mean, it's a rolling schedule of things. So like, I think offices still aren't asked to reopen until like the following week. But like certain businesses with restrictions in place can come back as early as Monday.
I hope the gym opens up.
I feel like that one. I mean, it should take a lot longer, right? I mean, that's oof. That I'm not going to be comfortable going back to the gym for a while, and not just because this bot is rocking already. It just man, it's a lot of room for transmission there.
It really is. But here's
people are gross in gyms and locker rooms, and I don't need like chance of getting an infection, deadly disease from them on top of it.
Plus, there's always those heavy breathers in the gym. Like they're coughing and like hacking on stuff,
putting their butts everywhere,
and, like, coughing on it.
Have you seen that there's been a spate of articles talking about how some scientists believe that coronavirus is being transmitted through farts? So you don't want to be in a gym like it's coming right to the face. You're on a treadmill, second row. Mm-mm.
You know how there's. I think they should catch farters at gyms in the act. You know how there's like the PC stuff, like the CP, like where you can see urine in the pool, right? There's that chemical. I think they should put that, aerolize that
in the air.
When any methane is detected, it just like turns purple or something. Or
$1 million.
I don't disagree with you, because Chris, you'd be banished right away. Especially if you're nervous when you lift that.
You couldn't even walk in there.
For those of you just joining, this was a joke.
It was a joke, yes. Sorry, yeah.
Should we get started?
And we're back. Are we starting?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Let's start. I don't know who's on.
Let's do it.
All right, hey. Welcome back. This is week 4 of 10 Barrel Covidia Trivia Edition. I think that's what we called it. 10 Barrel is actually closed down right now. If you're on from 10 Barrel and you know us from 10 Barrel, welcome. It's always great to have our hometown folks. If you're joining from anywhere else, we're happy to have you as well. Probably more happy, because this has allowed us to reach more people. But anyways, hello. I'm Russ. Joe is on the top. Joe E. And then, of course, Chris is in the middle. With that, man, that beard's coming in dark.
But in patches, I can't quite,
You know, that's a good look, though. I mean, I actually shave mine to match what you and Joe have. Like, there's something about having an extra shape there, but mine all grows like straight in. So, anyways, I digress. Let's move along here. Team limit. 2 players, I guess. No cheating. Obviously, honor system. Don't. Please, this is total honor system, right? You are by yourself. You have a phone device and you have your computer, so don't do it. Don't call out answers, real or fake. I don't think you even have the option to do that, but don't type them into the chat unless you want to lose. Hosts have final say on all matters. That's always the case. Also, it is best practice to use 2 screens. So whether or not you have 2, if you're sitting at a desk, you have 2 monitors in front of you, great. Otherwise, use your phone. For maybe your answer sheets. What do you always suggest, Joe? I never listen to this part.
Yeah. It is best if you have this main page here for displaying what we see here on a laptop or a tablet, and then maybe your phone to do the form. That's probably the best.
It's good. It's good best practice. It's always good to implement best practices no matter what you do in life. 4 rounds of 6 questions. Sometimes bonus points are available. 1 point each for each correct question, unless otherwise stated. There are bonus points. Not in my round, but there might be in other rounds. We have Google Forms. We post those into the chat on Google. On YouTube Live. So please grab the links there. And then lastly, the 4th and final round is a Jeopardy round, which it involves wagering. So if you are in dead last, roll into the 4th round. Don't worry, because you still have a chance at placing. First place prize is 20 bones to Amazon. Second place prize is 10 bones to Amazon as well. Third place chooses next week's Player's Choice round. I think, Joe, you had up the 4 round categories earlier. Is that true? Or who's driving this thing? Here we go.
Joe's driving all the way.
Round 1, before and after. Round 2, labels for locals. Round 3 was chosen last week by our 3rd place team, which is called Texas or Tejas. And finally, wine or dog. I like that.
This is one we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
And that'll be Jeopardy. Here we go. Round 1 is before and after. If you're not familiar with before and after, let me tell you, it is it basically if you watch what's that TV show with that guy Pat and Vanna, Wheel of Fortune, oftentimes around category before and after. It is one single word connects two separate phrases, people, places, things, objects. So the example I always use, it's not a question here, is British funny man who has characters such as Borat and Bruno, and brother duo who makes really great films like Fargo and Big Lebowski and True Grit and such. That would be Sacha Baron Cohen brothers. That is the concept of before and after. Sometimes, if you're not used to the concept, it takes you a few questions. So, of course, as always, we'll go back through them if necessary. Round 1, question 1. Here we go. The Nike slogan and the idiom for actions or communications. Chris, you gotta. Is this mine? That's my. Okay, sorry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, your video is up over the question. Actions or communications need more than one person. It's an idiom. And I'll say one thing about this idiom. Actions or communications need more than one person. It's a dance-themed idiom. This might be the hardest one, actually. So let's kick it off right away with the hardest one.
Before and after. That's a good one to get back to.
Idiom. Actions or communications need more than one person. And it's like an idiom. What's an idiom, Joe? Give me the first one that pops ahead.
Par for the course.
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
There you go. That's an idiom. It's like my grandma always said, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Of course, she became a lesbian on her 69th birthday, but that's besides the point. That's a longer idiom.
What idiom would you just remove from our language? Like, it does not make sense. I don't like it.
Oh, God.
It offends you in some manner.
I mean, there's a lot of just ones that aren't, like, don't really mean anything, you know. I think Pat Muha will agree that it is what it is not worth anything, you know.
Yeah. Do you say it yourself, Chris or Joe, that you're like, you're like, and every time after you say it, you're like, why the hell do I always say that?
No, I'm 100% original and authentic each day, every day. So,
no, but my dad says the thing is. That's his phrase.
No.
Or the point is.
Joe, I know for sure you know a couple things I say. I always say, I say on that to say this.
Yeah, that you say that so much. All
I
that
have
is
to, though,
say, all that goes to say.
Yeah, I'm bombastic, and I think I verbalize my thoughts.
And
so
then
it's
Chris
like, here, go on this wild ride for me, and let me bring you back home and blow your mind.
Yeah, and then I always hear Chris say, Chris, what is it you say?
I say completely original things that inspire people. You know this,
All right,
Joe.
Kanye.
I don't disagree.
I can't think of one. I have a bunch. I definitely do, like, you know, just small things like that is, you know, I do a lot of, like, restating the facts. They'll come to me over the course of this.
Restating number 2, the perpetually rebooted Marvel movie that featured Chris Evans in one of its iterations, just not as who you likely know him as a Marvel character. And the first 5 words of the Gettysburg Address.
What other people have been multiple roles in superhero movies? Josh Brolin.
He's played multiple roles.
Ryan Reynolds. Chris Evans.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Russ. The Gettysburg Address, that's the one where Lincoln said there are heroes on both sides, good people on both sides of the Union divide. Is that, I think, the right one?
There's some very bad people. There's
This
some
one
good
of the
people on
first
that
5,
side.
but they were like, that's in there, right?
That was the Charlottesville, thank you, address.
Charlottesville. Bad
You know
game. I was also looking at there was a floating hotel. It wasn't a boat. It was a floating hotel, and they put it off the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and the closest town sounds so made up. It's a port town in northeast Australia. It's called Townsville.
Oh, good
And
lord.
it's not like a small city either. Like it's like Denver size or something. Townsville.
No, that's where the Nigerian prince who emailed me about sending him cash. He's based in Townsville, Nigeria. There's one there too.
Oh, nice. Perhaps you'll visit someday.
Mm-hmm.
Before and after number 3. James Joyce's masterpiece. This is a 3-parter. The first letter in Beyonce's sister's name, and former Duke basketball and NBA star who won the NCAA championship alongside the Christian Leitner. Sorry, it shouldn't
Yeah,
be.
that's accurate. It should be the Christian Leitner. There's only one. We God knows we don't need another.
Yeah,
It's like the Ohio State University. The
That
Christian
bugs
Leitner.
me so
That's right.
much. Chris,
I
don't
had
know what
a
you-
adjective in there and I took it away. So
What was it? Was it pejorative? It was like
Yeah,
the incomparable.
yeah, something like that it was. And this is a before and after that.
This is a before and after, and then this is
It's
before
before, now, and after. Yeah.
Yes, and
Yes, and
And-
actually, I would remove people from being able to say the Ohio State. That drives me crazy. I don't like that.
overruled.
People weren't bad enough. They throw that V in there. And you're like, you know what?
You're in Ohio. You're like,
Overruled.
well, Chris, why don't you live in Ohio anymore then?
That was original, Chris.
I'll allow it. Right, that would have been way worse.
Yeah, that's a little,
Yeah.
that's more trite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, sorry. Oh. Man, I just tapped this thing and it goes off. Before and after number 4, read Muhammad Ali's famous quotes. I don't know why I said it like that. In 2017 film responsible for this lyric: "A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make."
Yes, I really wanted to say that's what she said after your last comment there, Russ.
Which one?
I just tap it and it just like explodes, or what'd you say? Or it just goes off? I mean, come on.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Just. I'm about to do about to bust out a crazy eye in the douche every time, man. Going. Sorry, hopefully someone watches Parks and Rec. I think we mentioned it every single time we're on here. So
Wow.
before and after number 5, the Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky Maxim, and the 1980s Aha song with one of the best music videos of all time. I didn't proofread this. Aha's a band. They have a great song. And they have a greater video. I'd say the video is better than the song. The song's fine, but
You know, they
Overruled.
put together one of I think is my favorite. It's very 80s. One of the Bond themes for The Living Daylights. It's an Aha song.
is it really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think
It's a lesser known Bond. You know, it's got Timothy Dalton. It's
It's not
yeah.
great.
No, T Dalton. I've actually never seen a Timothy Dalton one. By the way, this when MTV was, they used to rank the top 100 videos of all time, and number 1 and number 2. I think, Joe, I'm going to throw this to you. I think you know which one of them is because we're talking about it now. But number 1 and number 2. Do you remember this when they used to do the top 100? Because it was the same 1 and 2 for a long time.
I'm guessing number 1 is either Video Killed the Radio Star because it was the first one, or Dire Straits because of Money for Nothing because it had
It's a good video.
MTV
The car,
in it.
November.
It was mind blowing the first time you see computer animation, and in like
Yeah.
the mid '80s, like that blew people's minds.
Yeah, it was. It's neither of those. Number 1 and number 2 was. Do you know, Chris?
I would guess Thriller would be up there.
It is Thriller.
Uh,
Yeah, it is Thriller. And then number 2 was always, maybe this was number 1. They used to swap, but this one, it was like, if you remember, they used to go, it was the girl goes to the diner and she's reading like a comic book. It's black and white. And he's kind of drawing her in, right? And they kind of switch back and forth. Great video. But I think Video Killed the Radio Star was like top 5 just because, of course, it was the first, right? If you remember the Cars to She Might Drive Me Crazy, or what was that song? With the girl is like small, getting swallowed up by the singer of the Cars, whatever that guy's name is.
Fine Young Cannibals, that one? Is it just called She Drives Me Crazy? Or?
She Drives Me Crazy is Fine Young Cannibals.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it's the Cars song. I don't know.
Resume the discussion after number 6.
Let's get number 6. Sorry, I'm just off.
No, I like this discussion.
It's good. Terry O'Quinn's character in Lost and a 17th century British philosopher in an aerospace and defense company with a large footprint in the Denver metro area. And it's a globally known company, so if you don't know, if you're not from Denver, you don't know they have a big footprint here. I don't know why defense is capitalized, but whatever. Also, I'm watching Lost again, so it's just...
Are you? Interesting.
I am. I'm on,
so you saw it all the way through to the end once before?
Twice before. It's one of my favorites. My buddy Andy and I were talking. It was like the first 3 seasons were damn near perfection.
I never finished it, and I don't know. I've heard such disparate things, mixed things about the last couple of seasons that it's also like just so much TV, 23 hours of television per season.
It's a lot. I've been ripping through it. This is the song. You might think I'm crazy.
Oh. Right.
Well, recap here.
Again?
Oh, thank you, Andy. Andy actually told me on the chat here, I see him now saying you might think, and now I'm saying this, but he was on top of it. I'm not surprised because he always is. He's a vault. Not like George Costanza vault, but he knows a lot of things. And he did say Thriller as well, so.
It's just so iconic, That and the video by Right Said Fred for I'm Too Sexy. I think in parentheses, for my shirt, that's got to be top 5, right?
Oh, incidentally, Andy Johnson, the same guy I'm talking about, he has the same outfit. And he wears it in earnest.
The match top, as Right Said.
Yeah. Right Said.
Should I just call him Fred? That feels like I'm doing an insult to him. Right Said? Is that a better nickname?
Excuse me, Mr. Right Said?
Yeah, there's an abbreviation form. It's like a patronymic, Right Said.
All right. Yeah. Make a new line on that song for yourself. I'm too sexy for my...
cat. No, they said that.
They said that.
They said that.
I'm too sexy for my...
for my beard. Come on. It's got to go away.
Yeah, that seems right. Yeah.
Epidermis.
I'm too sexy for my skin.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm kind of mad that, if there were any folks who were patient enough to not take the clippers to their own head or, married to a hairstylist like Joe, that, the hair salons are going to be open in like a week in Denver. They should have to go through this trial by fire like the rest of us.
Are you suggesting you burn off your hair? Is that what you're...
No, the smell would be horrific. I don't think anyone likes the smell of burning hair.
Right Said Fred was bald, so he was too sexy for his hair too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't bald. He just shaved his head because he was too sexy for his hair.
Yeah.
There's a Saturday Night Live too where Conan O'Brien played him, and he had a couple of great lines where he's something like I'm too sexy for unemployment insurance or something, and yeah. Conan O'Brien,
I wear it in earnest.
Someone knows is a sexy man as well.
That's right.
I mean, there goes the howl.
Yep. I'm hearing an air horn possibly in my neck of the woods.
I'm
I got
hearing
gunfire outside my
septuagenarians in
window.
my neighborhood howling.
Well, Russ, you got to stop firing. We can't see your arm, but like if you're firing it directly out the window, I mean, yeah, it's gonna contribute to the overall mayhem.
Just firing guns right next to the camera.
Mayhem is my middle name.
You and the guy from those commercials.
We're gonna keep the cars on and just let the good times roll
Cars are
here.
great.
This is good. Joe, do you want the drum set back sometime soon? I feel bad.
I'm looking at my house secretary here. She gave me the thumbs up. Yeah. All right. So in the yes.
Hold on, I'm texting her right now. Shut up, Ida. Joe and I.
She's
Joe and
texting
I,
you right now. How dare you,
with a
Russ?
drum
Fuck you,
set.
man.
How dare you, officer?
Get in
I'm
your
never
answer
gonna sleep in the
sheets.
afternoon.
We're
Get in
going
your
over the
answer
answers
sheets.
here.
At the end here.
All right. Last call for round one.
Do you want to send me the?
We're scoring them. We already got it.
Oh, you are.
Yep.
Do you know? Oh, you. Oh, sorry.
Ida is on it.
I'm sorry. I'm.
Behind every successful trivia trio is
Sorry, it's just
We're-
gonna be like this.
who is doing
We're doing
all-
answers. Nike slogan is just do it. And the way I wrote these out is the combining word is always the middle word here. So just do it takes two to tango. Just do it. It takes two to tango. Just do it. It takes two to tango. Just do. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like going Rain Man here.
Sorry, you
The
having a stroke?
perpetually rebooted Marvel movie featuring Chris Evans. And the first 5 words. It's fantastic 7 years ago. Hopefully you got that one. Not too difficult. Not very difficult at all. The first one might have been. I don't know. It takes two to tango. So James Joyce's masterpiece is Ulysses. First letter, it's Solange, so it's S. Ulysses S. Grant Hill. I want to see that person. That's a big combination. James Joyce, Ulysses S. Grant, Solange, and Grant Hill. All mashed into one person.
It's a very literary player in the post, you know.
Yep. Rashida Jones. Sorry, that's she's just the offspring of every good mix of people, honestly. Muhammad Ali's famous quote is, "I am the greatest," and of course that is from The Greatest Showman. A Million Dreams. And number 5, Michael Scott Wayne Gretzky maxim. That is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take me on me. Jeez. I didn't read it first. I was just like saying that word.
Hey,
Take
you got
me
all
on.
the words. The order doesn't matter, although it does. But yeah, you know.
Take
Do you
me
think?
on.
Oh, that'd be fascinating. Do you think you could have a language where the order of the words in a sentence doesn't matter? That'd be really wild.
Yeah. But people do it every day on text messages. I don't know. You read the comment sections of a lot of these things. I'm like, Terry O'Quinn's character lost in the 17th century British philosophers John Locke and the aerospace and defense companies Lockheed Martin. John Locke spelled with the E at the end of the CK. That is before and after. Hopefully you caught on to that. And hopefully you did okay.
Okay, I'm taking over for round 2. Called Labels for Locals. This is where I'm going to either describe the, residents, natives of a community, city, country, and you'll give me the name by which they go by. It's also called a demonym, or vice versa. We're gonna learn some good ways to describe interesting nationalities. Number 1, nutmeggers hail from this U.S. state. U.S. state with an official nickname of the Constitution State.
When I saw this, Chris, I thought you're just making shit up. It seems so.
To put you over the head.
This one.
And was it? The nutmeggers are like the Constitution State. That's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, what was the point where I can't take it anymore? Your Billy Joel moment.
Billy Joel moment. Was that the original table flip when he's?
Oh, it's a rock and roll and cola wars. I can't take it
He
anymore.
flips the burning table. Yeah.
Hey, Speaking of, we were talking about SNL earlier, SNL commercials. The one that Chris was mentioning before we went live on air was when the fart disguiser, when you can you have like a voice. What is it, Chris? How do you describe that?
It's a very practical item that SNL pods in this commercial that funnels the flatulence into like a wand and use it as like a woodwind instrument to create the sound of someone's voice, so that it's not a fart they're hearing, it's the sound of you asking if someone had watched the episode of Charlie Rose that aired last night. So a great way to avoid, socially awkward situations.
Thank you. That's the context and impetus for the SNL discussion. But the reason I say that is because I love when Horatio Sanz always played Billy Joel drunk driving. So you remember that? That's a great skit.
Oh man. Okay, labels for locals number 2. Novocastrian. It's one name for people who reside in this English city. It's pretty much a direct Latin translation of that city's name.
This one's good. Like,
you didn't think I was making shit up with this one?
No, this one is like, all right, this is real.
Back on track.
But I love M&Ms, Like, these are fun.
Yeah. I actually have a book. I guess I don't. It was at my parents', but it's called Labels for Locals. That just kind of had this index of interesting names,
cool.
And it's all pretty fascinating stuff.
That's good. We've done not labels for locals, but we've actually done Demonyms.
Yeah, we've done this.
Fun one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Like it.
We might have called it
Close off the tongue anyway. Demonym. Makes you sound smart.
Sure does.
Smart or good. Me smart good. So number 3. Bajin, I believe that is the correct pronunciation. It's kind of reminiscent of Cajun in terms of how you pronounce it. Is one name for natives of this Caribbean country. We count Rihanna among their ranks. Everyone knows where Rihanna's from, right? She's from LA or something. She's in our heads. She has permanent residency in our heads.
Yeah.
You're thinking through this really, really closely, or you're disagreeing, Ross? One or the other.
That's tough.
Looking for music.
Rihanna or Beyonce? Where would you come down, Joe? You had to pick one to listen to the rest of your life. Rihanna. Russ?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. I mean, I want to give Beyonce more of a try. I honestly, I missed her the last album entirely. Lemonade is really good, though.
There's plenty of people that are not down with Beyonce.
Yeah. No, you know what? My problem is I just when people rise to this idea of royalty and they actually play that persona up. I don't know. It just it doesn't come off well to me, honestly. And I don't know. Maybe whatever. It's she's Queen Bey or all this stuff, but it feels like there is this air of real royalty, they believe it. And I'm I don't think so. So
that's reserved for Chrissy Teigen and John Legend assholes. I will say I did see a photo. Apparently Beyonce went to one of the exotic zoos featured in Tiger King. I'm not sure which one, but there's a photo of her with a baby tiger. It's oh no, why did they rope in Beyonce?
Makes sense.
So number 4. Okay. So this is a nickname for Pittsburghers. That's what I'm looking for. That's derived from a second-person plural pronoun used in the local Pittsburgh dialect. I see this on a lot of T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
I feel like most of these, people would have in their head or could pretty well figure out. There's one hard one. I thought I should make this one a little bit of a lead. That's coming up the last one this round, but there's some context clues. What does the Pittsburgh accent really sound like? I don't have that in my head.
Oh, yeah, they say downtown, that's downtown.
Isn't that the Scottish? Or I guess that's more doon tune.
Doon Tune, yeah.
I don't know how to
Don,
describe
Don,
it.
Don.
It's kind of lazy in a sense.
It is, yeah. And I know. I have a lazy voice sometimes and a lazy eye.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of migrating there.
No, it's like an open mouth kind of.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's Austrian. It's Austrian. He goes,
Welcome to my town. Look at all the yellow rivers.
That is why Pittsburgh is called the Vienna of Pennsylvania.
Hello, walk on my bridge. Show me your leadership skills.
Let's go number 5. Hi, someone from Naples, Italy. It's also the name of an individually wrapped piece of chocolate of a particular variety. There are a lot of other varieties of food that would have this name ascribed to them because they are from Naples or inspired by Naples cuisine. So yeah, give me the name of someone from Naples.
In Napoli, where lovers meet. You want to play some Dean Martin? How about that?
Andy's Candies. That's what I'm going for here.
Andy's Candies? What's that?
Probably from Parks and Rec.
Little mint things, mint melt away things.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
It's like real good. Mint meltaways are better, but Andy's Candies, they're a good consolation prize.
When you think of mint and chocolate together, like that doesn't seem like it'd be good, but it is.
Oh, dude, the meltaway ones are so damn good. They literally melt away. God.
Give me a good Andy's mint anytime.
Little Andy's Handy, is that what you said?
Well, are you guys talking about the ones, the Andy's mint, the little tiny ones that are individually wrapped?
Yeah,
Put it in your
Andy's
hand,
yeah,
put them
those
in
are
your hand,
amazing.
and, like, you open them like this.
You like,
I thought you were talking about
You're
like candies from someone named Andy,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, is this a Parks and Rec joke?"
no. Yeah, I like that because you're like, man, what's that? You're like, give me one of those anytime. I love them.
Took me to get on the trolley. I'm there now, and I'm craving some Andy's mints. Where's my Instacart? Gotta fill out an order.
500 Andy's candies show up at your door.
Oh, they'll probably limit you. I can only get one thing of paper towels. They're not gonna let you walk away with the whole store's worth of Andy's mints.
Hey, here's random trivia. What's the parent company of Andy's Mints / Andy's Candies?
I have no idea.
C's?
Tootsie Roll Industries.
C-roll?
Didn't know that was an industry. Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Guess that makes sense. There's some good conglomeration there among candy companies.
Bad website. What font is this? Good Lord.
Let's do number 6. So, I said this one, probably the toughest one, but I think you can kind of figure this out if you don't know off the top of your head. A carioca is the name of a native of this city in South America. It's also a variety of samba.
I would venture to guess that certain favorite pastime at local bars originated from this.
Yeah, it's possible. Don't stereotype though, Russ. It's not cool.
That's good. Thanks, Russ.
Okay, we'll go over these again. Give you guys a little bit of time if you need to see any of the questions in front of you again. And then whenever you're ready, submit that answer sheet.
God, why do they use that font? I'm upset now. Cooper Black is the Tootsie Roll font, if anybody wants to know that.
What the hell is a Tootsie?
Can you play that 90s song, the Tootsie Roll?
Wait. What is it? Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Tootsie?
It's a Dustin Hoffman in drag movie.
Oh, clearly.
Let's find out, but let's guess by the lyrics.
I never knew as a kid. I used to listen to
Oh, it was the 69 Boys, too. That's the great part about that.
That's their name?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Scandalized as a child.
Let me see
pretty
your
good.
Tootsie Roll. Is that it? The 69 Boys? Is this a Catholic band? Are they Christian?
Oh, damn. This looks...
Wow. I should remember that. It's right in the fucking first lyric. How many of y'all there had jock jams? At least one edition. I had several. CD and cassette.
Jock jams.
Oh man.
But
So
that
this
is
one
the
never
hallmark
really
of a
stuck around.
good dance song. It tells you what to do, right? Like EDM dance songs are like, get on the floor, dance, and like, you know, like
You're just looking there quizzical, like, what do I do, Skrillex? Like, come on.
Yeah.
How
like
do
a
I
good
gyrate?
dance song is fascist. It just tells you exactly what's going on.
You know what
I
I
wonder,
actually like though?
I want to
Go
look at like Joe's YouTube history and like on some EDM songs, he's just commenting like, "This song doesn't tell you how to do anything." Like,
what am I supposed to do in this song? Tell me
my
where to
hand?
go.
Come on.
Yeah, but like seriously, like especially ones in the '90s that like get on the floor, dance, 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 dance.
That's like Euro trash, Joe. That was great.
Well, that's what '90s EDM was.
I
Yeah,
know
real
want
trash.
Joe to write like a syndicated column where he just reviews songs and like, this one didn't tell me what to do either. Like it didn't reach me specifically, individually. Didn't tell me what dance moves to take.
Even like country music, like take your lady round and round, stand up, two-step down. You know, like it's all, it like tells you what to do. Macarena, it tells you all the shit to do. You know,
It's lazy. It's just lazy.
but dance songs are like
EDM,
prescriptive.
EDM music. Joe Nelson to EDM music. Drop dead is the headline. I can see plaster all over like Pitchfork tomorrow.
But also, when you're that drunk and this music sounds good to you, don't you want some guidance in your life?
Whoa, Joe! You're gonna alienate some of our audience here.
Whoa.
Come on.
But don't we
Bring
do
it
it at
in.
weddings though?
Oh,
When you
heavens.
go to a wedding,
Mute his mic.
Do you-
He makes an
do you
ass of
find-
himself.
do you find yourself though dancing to these songs at weddings though? And it's like no matter how many times you say like let's not do these songs, they always come on. And what's the modern? There's modern versions of this too. What's the apple bottom jeans? That's become like strictly a wedding
Boots
song
with
at this
the
point.
fur.
That's me. My,
know what
my
I'm talking
first
about?
dance. That's the first dance song. I'm off.
Jeans, boots with the fur.
Yep.
Russ, you want
Very
to play
romantic.
that? Yeah. Are you going to live up to the up to like the bad image you just set? Like, even though they don't talk about it, they always play it. Like, are you going to play it now, or are you going to like, resist?
He's trying to.
Flow Rider, dude. Flow Rider.
Can you find like a
Oh, by the
documents playlist and just play, some of the hits off that?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, I do get on the dance floor for this one. I like to dance, so it's like whatever's playing, I'll be out there. But
Last call for
when you
round
start
two.
doing, like,
Last
just-
call for round two. Turn in your sheets now. Here we go.
Please get them in so you can get points for all of your hard-earned work. All of your knowledge of demonyms should be rewarded. I'm trying to go over the answers here. Let's do it.
I'll give this song 20 seconds.
Number one, Nutmeggers. What state are they from? They are from Connecticut. Constitution State. What the hell? I said wrong. Wait, look again. There we go. Ignore Brexit.
Brexneticut.
That is a political message. That's what the Prime Minister of the UK should have done. She should have ignored the Brexit vote. That's what I'm doing. I'm like tearing up the picture of the Pope. Boom. Connecticut. Moving on, number two.
Wait, question. Does Connecticut actually own the Long Island Sound, like out that far?
Yeah, that's halfway.
I mean, there's more Long Island Sound. This is just showing
Sure.
Connecticut because we don't care about New York.
Interesting.
It's a film
All right.
state.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Number two. Hopefully, I didn't put Brexit for every one of these. Novocastrians hail from Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. Novocastrian. It's a pretty much direct translation. That one might have been a little hard. Also, name of a Premier League team whose jerseys I love. So I have a fondness in my heart for Newcastle.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Also name of brown ale too.
There you go. It's a good call.
Missed that.
Number three, Bajans, specifically our Queen Rihanna, hails from Barbados.
In there.
Look at that. Have you now? Did you see Rihanna?
No, but I like the sound of it though.
Right? It's got a great name. And Bajin is just one of several M&Ms. I don't think it's an official one. Moving on to, I think we're on 4. There we go. Pittsburghers. It's derived from the second person plural pronoun in a local dialect. Yinzers. Yeah. Yins, as you see in this one, this is why I put this one on here. Yins ain't gonna want to miss this. So, boom. If you want to sound like a Pittsburgher, I also like the hashtag Yinzelvania. That's pretty awesome.
Man, that's embarrassing.
Number 5. People and food from Naples called Neapolitan.
Mm-hmm.
Meant to put Neapolitan there, but it's Neapolitan. I think I might have a picture of the ice cream too. Maybe. Keep clicking.
Nope.
Dang.
Hey, do you think Neapolitan or Floridians from Naples have the gall to call themselves Neapolitans?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Those
Right.
fuckers, you know,
I mean, they're
in the throat.
they don't have a very good governor right now, so I have nothing but sympathy for folks in I mean, honestly, in Naples, Italy too. They probably got the short end of the stick too.
Look how big that
COVID.
crab is. Holy shit, that's a big crab.
Oh, also, it's a cute crab. Did anybody see the Chris? You must have seen this on Twitter. Did you see the crabs on the luggage belt?
Let's ask him.
Say it again.
Did you see the crab on the luggage belt? On
Oh
Twitter?
yes, they got released.
Oh, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Pretty amazing.
Okay, no. Chris, we have a consideration for you. What are the ones? Will you take Napoleano? Or no?
How's that spelled?
I don't know. Napoleano. It's not Neapolitan. Is that? That's
Yeah,
too far.
I don't think I can take it.
Okay, that's too far. Too far.
Hey, Chris. Also, Andy asks for question 1. What if I had Brexit?
I think that's worth
I would almost give him.
points if he somehow knew what was on back of my mind with that one. So absolutely. Okay, let's do number 6. Carioca hails from this South American city. If you didn't know off the top of your head, and plenty of good reasons why you may not, thought samba might help you hone in on Brazil. And there, the one that's the seat of culture is Rio de Janeiro, as pictured there. So Carioca comes from Rio. That's also the name of a samba, dance, and variety of music. So great. Thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys learned something. If you didn't already, maybe you're already masters of your M&Ms. But let's do round 3, and I will get the answer sheet to you right now.
Thank you. That was good, Chris. I like that round.
Oh, it was good. These background pictures, just FYI, are pictures off of 10 Barrel's website. If you've ever been there, 10barrel.com. Maybe. I don't know if that's the actual URL, but
Hopefully we get back to doing this in person, I don't know, end of May, maybe now?
yeah.
I mean, they haven't announced, as far as I've seen, like a schedule for bars and restaurants to actually do dine in yet.
Yeah,
Which makes a lot of sense because
totally.
it's got to be like the last
Thing.
one of the last orders, right? They reverse. But hey, you can still drink at home.
Right.
How's that?
All right, round 3, chosen by 3rd place winner last week. It's Texas. Texas won. Are there more people or cattle in Texas? Kind of a 50-50.
Now, would some sort of cow, person, centaur-like creature count as a person?
Those are
Ahead of
centaurs,
cattle,
right?
or
Or those minotaurs.
Minotaur, I guess that's that.
Yeah,
would be the
minotaur.
first.
Centaur is a horse,
I
right?
guess it's just for a bull. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a
bull.
Cow.
dairy cow man.
Yeah, they never did the cow part.
A dairy cow, yeah. What is the dairy cow version of that?
Moonitaur.
Heiferman, a Guernsey man.
I mean, there's a lot of options, frankly.
Right.
Or a meatloaf. No, I'm just kidding.
There's utterly endless possibilities.
Robert
Now,
Paulson.
if you ate one of these cow person creatures, would that be cannibalism, or I mean, if you just stopped at like the cow part, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Ethically speaking, that's not a problem.
No, I'm gonna call it right now. That's 100% fine.
No more talk. We're good on that.
It's like I've been in this position myself, and frankly, I don't understand the hemming and hawing about
Chris,
it.
you might be surprised, but I've thought about this quite a bit.
I've been thinking about this.
Let me point you to my thesis. I was an ethics policy.
I have this
background.
manifesto you should read.
90
Cow
pages,
people.
bitches.
Cow people, it's what's for dinner. Texas 2, which of these is not a town in Texas? Jot them down. Kermit, or Kermie. It's a blessing, or cool.
Damn it, this pisses me off. Every single one of these sucks. I hate these.
I also like that we put these in italics.
God.
It's even better.
Well, Joe, you know our old coworker Taylor. He's from Cut and Shoot.
It's a good one.
Cut and shoot.
Yeah, Cut and Shoot.
Is it like hyphenated or is it one word? How do you?
I do believe it's hyphenated. I do believe.
I would love if there's towns that enact their namesake. Like to get into Cut and Shoot, and then to leave, you have to cut and shoot like a steer or something, or whatever it is, or just a target.
Yeah.
That would be cool. They make you do something like that, and they're like, "All right, welcome back, and come again to Cut and Shoot."
It's actually Cut and Shoot.
Yeah.
Seems like it shouldn't be enunciated if it's going to be in Texas. Every syllable. So it's a miss on their part. Do you remember in Kentucky, there's a little town called Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky? It's a nice place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you imagine
what would you have to do
is
in Monkey's Eyebrow?
Is every school's mascot like the monkey or like a primate of some kind?
Monkey's Eyebrow.
What would you have to do in Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky?
You go to New Hope
I
Baptist.
assume they're all like street urchins with those organ grinders and some kind of monkey show. That's probably the main trade in town.
Is a monkey's eyebrow just one really thick eyebrow, and you gotta pencil it in
Oh man,
Like,
a
just for
unibrow,
men,
but it's maybe.
Oh man, I could have went there. It was like 2 hours from my school. I used to go down. Oh jeez, I missed out on an opportunity.
Airline travel is gonna be cheap. Take a trip there after the quarantine's over.
It seems like
There's
that had
Monkey
nerve.
Eyebrow Road.
All right, in
Weird.
Texas, it is required by law that criminals give their victims a written apology, reparations in the form of money or cattle, whichever is greater, the option to marry them to avoid testifying against them, right? So you marry someone so they can't snitch on you, or 24 hours notice, written or verbal.
Stitches right there,
This
boy.
is a real law in Texas. Is one of the following.
I'm gonna go with E. None of the above.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Good choice.
I zig when you zag.
I just says it's E. Cut them and shoot them.
It's the state motto for one of them.
Good. I like that.
Here's a playlist called Ohio Bands.
Gosh, who's gonna be on there? Cloud Nothings. Cloud Nothings on there.
Oh yeah.
No, I actually made this because I made it for a trivia round one time because someone chose it. Those Ohio people, they're like gangrene, they're everywhere. So they gave us the third round. Yeah.
You can skip
Bone
OAR.
Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, gotta have them on there.
You do.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Texas 4. Which of the following does not have a setting in Texas? Which of these is not ever in Texas? No Country for Old Men, Apollo 13, Free Solo, or Kill Bill?
Wow. I've never seen the last one, so I don't know.
Never seen Kill Bill?
No.
Yes.
Is it good? It's murder porn, right? I mean, I do like Tarantino, but not the
I mean,
murder.
because it's a Tarantino, it's as much that as it is, foot fetish porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's
about
a couple
50-50.
of prominent scenes with Uma Thurman's big toe. I like Kill Bill a lot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's one of his
Yeah.
best. This is like
Yeah.
Uma Thurman's toe just coming across.
Kill Bill 2 is the one where she nearly died performing a stunt. So that one's a little bit harder to love, perhaps.
Joe, have you seen Hell or High Water yet?
No.
Chris, have you?
I've not, but I've been wanting to watch it, and I'm gonna watch it before this quarantine is over. How about that?
That's highly recommended. That's a good one. Yeah.
It's got one of the Hollywood Chris's, one of the Hollywood white Chris's, right? Chris
It does.
Pine.
It's got a pine. It does. It does.
Yeah.
Gotta watch
It's
that.
got pine, but it's also got what's that? Hello.
Somebody?
Jeff Bridges. Yeah, he's great in it.
Is he talking with marbles in his mouth,
Oh.
like in True Grit?
He does. And Ben Foster though too.
Oh, good. That's good.
And Ben Foster, he 310 to Yuma. Yeah, very good.
It's been
I'm
a
just
while.
looking up a synopsis here. So it says Jeff Bridges plays Mike Hell, and Chris Pine plays Jimmy Highwater. Huh? That's I guess I get where the title comes from now.
That's. I believe you at first.
Oh man.
I like creatively named characters. You know, helps me get into the world a little bit more.
Excuse me, Mr. Or Highwater. Texas
Like in Game of
5.
Thrones when they had that character named Kevin Lannister. You know, I'm like, oh, of course it's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
The Media Festival South
Kevin
by
Blind
Southwest
Woo.
began in which of the following? 1979, 1987, 1990, or 1993?
What the hell? So sensitive. Oh yeah.
I know you're talking
I've got-
about your. Yeah, don't touch it. It's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my guess
Talking about
here.
your handies candies. I know it. Yeah.
What are those?
1969. Nice.
Hey, speaking of Dean Martin, he's from Ohio too.
I did not know that.
He's from Ohio?
Yeah.
I don't know that. Are you making shit up?
No, I'm serious. I made this playlist based on research.
Well, I did not know that. Texas 6. There is a band called Texas. The name is Texas. And one of their most popular songs is Say What You Want. This band is from Scotland, Texas, France, or Florida.
This is just a guess. This is like,
Well, you could know this. I knew this.
did you? I did it.
But not a lot of people know this band. If you know this band, then you could totally know.
All right, another out band from Ohio.
This makes sense. Like, you guys probably saw too many gray.
Everything
winter
great is
days,
from Ohio.
And they're like, we have to go weird. All right, good.
I'm gonna go fast through these. I'm gonna play like 40 seconds per song just to have some fun with Ohio. It needs it.
It's a great song.
Ohio's great, isn't it?
It's not really
Yeah, it
with
is.
this, Chris.
That's right. Halle Berry's from there. There's a lot of great people from Ohio. Give it up.
I'm sure. Okay, recap. About 20 seconds a slide. Turn them in when you're ready. Dave Chappelle lives in Ohio. Why he lives in Ohio, I don't know.
Does he really?
Yeah,
Like,
he lives
or
in
like
Ohio.
one of his homes, or full time?
I don't know. I mean, he says, like, in his stand-ups, he keeps saying that he lives in Ohio.
It's a joke. Joey's a comedian.
I don't get the joke. Then what's so funny about
Chris,
saying you live in
let's hear it
Ohio?
from you. Why don't you live in Ohio?
Because I live in Denver.
But you lived in Ohio and you moved. Why?
I mean, we moved out of Ohio when I was 10 years old.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, escaped its Republican clutches.
Did they
Chris, who's this?
Did they ask you,
No.
young Chris, where would you like to move?
Oh no, it's never asked.
Yeah.
Chris, Joe.
Russ.
Do you know it? Joe's thinking.
Yeah.
I can't really hear it.
It's the brother of T-1000.
Really?
I did not know that person existed or was in a band.
Andy knows it. It's Filter.
Oh, Filter.
Yeah.
That's what I like. The song that I most most associate with them is the one that sounds the least like the rest of their
Everything
oeuvre.
else. Yeah.
It's the one that's like very poppy. Yeah, exactly. It's like on some like '90s movie soundtracks.
Yeah, it's just so like.
Wait,
like,
take a picture, right?
Can we
Dude.
play
Yeah,
something
I
on the
think
radio?
that's it.
Like their record guy was like, "Can you guys just play something we can put on the radio?" Yeah, right.
It is, yeah. Also from Hawaii, geez, Ohio, same thing.
Oh,
This is
Hawaii.
hard to find though. This is actually a song from a soundtrack. You might know this one. Great movie. Damien Chazelle. I'll give you the dead giveaway.
Oh, was it Whiplash?
No.
I don't know
La La
why.
Land?
Yeah. You know what this is?
Well, once John Legend started singing, it had to be La La Land.
That's right. That's John Legend. He's from Ohio too.
See? It's a great place. Happiest place on earth. I believe that's the slogan.
I just know I feel so
Yeah.
good tonight.
I thought the slogan was Ohio, we didn't die.
At least you're not dead.
It's Ohio. Keep straight for Pennsylvania.
Brexit. That's Andy. That's the answer for everything now.
You know, it's not a bad like skeleton key of an answer. You know, it could work in a lot of different places.
What's Ohio's slogan? Brexit. I think that's what he meant. That's good.
Like, what's on their license plate? I thought it was like Ohio. Oh man, fuck.
Ohio.
It says LeBron was great, huh?
Hey, remember LeBron?
All right, next Ohio band. Artist.
I love that we're playing Ohio music over
During the
around
Texas
called
round.
Texas.
The irony
Same thing.
is thick.
That's a good one.
I hope if Rose Apothecary is playing that they don't feel too wounded by the change. Oh yeah, of course.
Stressing my mind.
From Baker Heights. That's where I grew up. Which is also the
Nice.
setting for Little Fires Everywhere. I forget if that's the actual title.
Oh yeah.
It's Kid Cudi's hometown.
How much do you think Hulu paid for that thing?
Must have been a ton. I assumed for a long time that it was actually an HBO show, and
I know.
informed otherwise.
Yeah, Hulu's having to stay relevant, so they put a lot of money on, I bet, for that thing.
All right, answers in. That's it. Last call for round 3. Here we go. Answers. Oh, we're just gonna do the whole thing.
There you go.
There's more people than cattle. There's more cattle or people. There's more people. I forgot. That's my fault. It's a blessing. Texas is not a real place.
Okay.
Wait. Jot Down, Texas is the name of a city.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
Jot 'em
me?
down.
I was like, that's really Joe having a laugh. Oh my god.
I like how Kermit, your cat's name, or Kermie, was in there too.
Yeah, isn't that nice? A law in Texas does not, or it does require you to give 24 hours notice to your victim,
And you tell them what the crime is.
and you have to tell them what the
Really?
crime is. It's not that obviously this rule is this law is flouted quite a bit.
Before you Brexit, 24 hours before you Brexit from Texas.
Free Solo was not set in Texas. All the other ones had settings in Texas.
I was thinking hard about that one because I just saw that recently, and I'm like, don't think so.
No. South by Southwest started in 1987. Only had one cancellation ever. That was this year.
Yeah.
And Scotland, the band Texas is from Scotland.
Scotland.
That's right.
All right. Next up in Ohio bands.
We're going to do a scoring recap before round 4. So, hold up. Show us the scores.
Hold up.
I'm going to use this opportune moment to grab another beer.
That's a great idea.
Emphatically round 4.
Is Trent Reznor from Ohio? Hold on for scores.
Who's that, Joe?
Well, that's 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. Did you notice that Social Network is on Netflix right now?
No.
I did.
I think I said that last week too, but it is. Every time I think of 9 Inch Nails, I now forever think of Social Network.
It's a great movie, but it's such a talker. It would be better as a serialized like HBO show, don't you think? Like over 3 seasons or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
They could have stretched that out.
Be good.
Yeah, I think about it too. Like I really like that movie, but it's not based at all on anything really resembling reality, other than like the court depositions. Like all the stuff about Mark Zuckerberg was kind of just made up. Yeah. And I like that version of Mark Zuckerberg better than the one we got.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is wild. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's like one of those movies that's like too much of a talker. Like, I don't know.
You like the silent film, huh?
Yeah, I like that better.
And they some Buster Keaton.
I like to not think too much. All right, here we go.
know.
What's with these talkies today?
I don't disagree with you that it is a talker. However, I will
it's
say
very much an Aaron Sorkin sounding film.
Yeah, but
directed, but like,
but it does such a great job with sound editing and just editing and screenplay and pace that I'm fine with it.
Okay, I'm just gonna read them.
Read them.
Yep, here we go. All right. In 4th place so far, with 9 points, is Did You See Die Hard? That was awesome.
Did you see Die Hard? That was awesome.
In 3rd place is That's What She Said with 12 points. In 2nd place is Chris's Soul Patch for President.
Awesome.
With 13 points. And so far in 1st place is Rose Apothecary with 15 points. It is anyone's game. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, baby.
Thanks,
right.
Ida.
We need an adult around here. We finally got one.
You're welcome.
Do that.
All right, Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy. Introducing today.
Full screen is a little easier. Here we go.
This is Jeopardy. Introducing today's contestant, a director of semantic technology from Charlottesville, Virginia, Jeff. An IT manager from Sharon, Massachusetts, Jeff. And our returning champion, a bakery owner from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Look at his smile.
Jeff.
That's all I haven't seen this before.
Cash winnings total $8,100.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. Good champion in Jeff. And Jeff, happy to welcome you to our program as well. Here are the categories. First off, Jeff, and Jeff.
Let's try Jeff for 200.
Jeff.
What is Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff for 400.
Jeff.
What is Jeff?
That's right.
Jeff for 600.
Jeff.
What is San Francisco?
No, Jeff.
What is Jeff?
Right again.
Jeff for 1,000.
Jeff. And that would be Jeff.
That's gold, Jerry. That's gold.
It's still good. I think it's just genius. I love it. All right. So how do you play Jeopardy, you might ask? Here's how we do it. If you wager, if you go for any answer, you're going for 4 points. So if you get it right, you get 4 points. If you get it wrong, it's negative 4 points. So you can end this round with 24 points, 4 times 6, 24 points, or negative 24 points, or anywhere in between. You don't have to wager. You don't have to answer, and that would be a 0. That's part of the strategy. So if you don't want to guess, you don't have to, right? You can submit a blank answer. Okay? All right? Easy enough. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Be happy to clarify. We put the trivia, the Google form in there, and we're ready to go. Round 4 is wine or dog. So I'm just going to give you the name of either a wine variety or a breed of dog, and you have to tell me which is which. That's it. Pretty easy. So Draver, is that a type of wine or a dog?
Wine or dog?
Draver, retriever.
Interesting that because dogs do whine, especially my dog, who whines a whole lot. Interesting stuff here.
It took me a second. That's great, Chris.
There might be dog wine.
wine.
My mom tried to purchase dog beer once, which is non-alcoholic, so beside the point.
Just
you
give a
wouldn't do it
dog
to a
beer.
human.
It's fine.
Was it Red Dog?
I don't know. This was the souvenir. One souvenir she was bringing back from a trip to the UK, and she tried to bring it in her carry-on, and of course it's liquid. So the choice was either she drink the dog beer or throw it away, and sadly she chose to throw it away.
Oh.
I know.
Was it Dave? Was it the British Bull beer?
I gotta imagine it's some weirdo brand that had a punny name, but I don't know at all what it was.
Do you guys know this one?
Boo Boo.
Do you guys know this one?
What's that?
I do not.
I don't.
What would you guess?
I know it's nor does Microsoft.
Personally, I'm terrible at guessing dog or knowing dog breeds, so this is my kryptonite.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of research on my part on this one.
Okay.
All right, wine
I'm
or
alive.
dog?
Well, will you still be holding my hand?
Wine or dog 2, Marsing or Marsan. Is it a wine or dog?
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going to change this now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going to change this now.
Well, too slow.
That I've just begun. That purple sun. There's many reasons we are what we've become. I'm going to change it. Ripping out pages. I'm going to change this now.
Slept on pop.
Slept on pop.
Playlist.
Reminder, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. If you don't want to risk it. Wine or dog number 3.
You don't know your wine, you don't know your dogs.
I think I'm pronouncing this right. A Müller Thurgau. Is that a type of wine or breed of dog?
Mula. A character from All Quiet on the Western Front, I think.
Oh, yeah? I never read or saw that.
You know, it's the first audiobook I ever did, and it was outstanding. Mostly because the narrator.
Can you, do you remember any of it? You want to give us now?
Well, the Eastern Front is really active, but like the Western Front, nothing much going on there.
Not much. It's pretty chill.
Yeah. It's mostly just a bunch of bros just hanging out.
Is that how the book
having
opened?
a good time, talking German. What's that?
Is that the opening line of the book?
Yes, for sure. I definitely remember that book from high school.
Hey, you know what's funny is the narrator's name is Frank Muller. Mueller. And I think one of the characters' name is Mueller as well in there. Wow. Super meta.
Okay. Wine or dog number 4? Forget my pronunciation. Dogue de Bordeaux. I know what you're thinking.
I have to go with my gut. That sounds like a dog to me, so that's a dog.
Clearly.
Oh my gosh.
But Bordeaux is a type of wine we know, and maybe this is a varietal of that. This is
You're just so tricksy. You're such a tricksy hobbit, Joe.
You know, maybe they're saying this is a real shit wine. It's a real dog, right?
I don't know. I haven't known any of these, so this is all me guessing.
Yeah.
It's all French to me, man.
Your mustache is French.
All right.
It does look French. It looks revolutionary somehow.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. You got it.
This is one of my hats I made with the Object A on there from French psychoanalyst Jacques Lacan. So, you know, it's fitting.
Yeah, that looks good. Good job.
It's a circle.
It's cool to make your own, clothes or imprint your own clothes. Like, that's cool.
You can just buy a print screen from like $250 on Amazon. Start making our own stuff. You always buy those fun T-shirts.
We should make
Not that much.
You can make your own. My buddy used to just make his own screen printing stuff.
I just want
that hard.
T-shirt with like Russ's face blown up across the whole abdomen.
Be careful, you get mobbed by women when you wear that.
Oh, if I hold up over my face, they'll think I'm you. That's
right.
Oof.
And
that's a real dog right there. Wine or dog number 5. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Broholmer.
That one seems pretty phonetically straightforward, but then again, I don't have a grasp on other languages. Joe, you do. So the fact that you question that, I question it as well.
Well,
now, Joe, you minored in wine and dog studies, isn't that right? That's where this is coming from.
When I was a minor, I really liked wine and dogs. Yes, that's correct.
I do recall this.
Yeah. I still really like dogs. I like dogs more than wine. I like wine, but I'm not like an onophile. Do you know anybody who's like collects wine and shit like that? Like really into it?
I don't understand the question. You just collect it to drink it, right? I mean, what else?
No, okay, but do you know anybody who like spends like a lot of money on it and they describe it forever and shit like that?
My cousins, they're like my second cousins. They're all in their 60s, but they're just like their mother was Italian, father was Norwegian, but yeah, they're super into wine. Like it's their life basically.
I still recall this study that had come out where they were testing, the ability of onophiles to discern different styles of wine, different varieties. And in one blind study, they could not tell red wine from white wine with red food coloring in it. And so, I'm cognizant that they cannot tell red from white if you match for the color.
Well, I'm sorry. Who's the they though?
Oh, wine experts, wine connoisseurs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of bullshit, maybe a lot, but at least a little bit baked into.
There's I love those fun studies where people just like throw you like absolute trash next to something really good, and like the Burger King commercials do a great job at exhibiting that behavior amongst humans. Like, oh wow, it must be like a $18 to $20 burger. It's like, oh, it's a Whopper. Well, setting, I don't know.
What does an $18 to $20 burger really taste like?
I don't know.
Maybe tonight I'll find out.
I'm still partial to Joe. What is it?
San Sebastian.
No, Shake Shack. Sorry, burgers now. I'm on burgers.
Shake Shack
talking
was
about wine.
returned
I was like, what the
$10
fuck are you
million
talking about?
that
You
they
were
didn't
wrong.
need.
Well, we had Shake Shack
Shake Shack.
today.
Shake Shack are heroes.
That's a benefit of living in Rhino. We just walked over to Shake Shack.
Tonight?
No, for lunch.
No, I know. Oh man, missed that place. I love that place.
Yeah, it's still open.
That's good.
Good stuff. All right, wine or
Now
dog
they're
number
flush
6.
with cash.
Puli. Puli, is that a type of wine or breed of dog?
Dude, this round is gonna murder people on the Jeopardy thing. It's just like,
Yeah, this one's brutal. You have to be strategic.
I know.
Yeah, I know none of these.
I need a stand-up desk.
I think I need to drink more wine and or collect more dogs in order to become an expert.
What is the name of this person that I'm looking to search on the internet right now? It is
Brexit.
Fiona. Fiona Brexit.
Fiona Apple? Are you talking about
Yeah.
the new album?
Good
Good
album.
album came out. Do you listen to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that. I like that under the table a
It's
lot.
not her highest
Funny.
reaches, but it's good. And it stands up there with the rest of her stuff.
It got a 10 on Pitchfork.
Yeah,
You got a
which is
10?
fun because that's the last time I've heard anyone talk about a review from Pitchfork in like a decade.
I know.
It doesn't deserve a
Oh,
10,
really?
I don't think, but it's good.
I mean, Pitchfork is a little pretentious, obviously. They're,
Yeah.
No, they gave the Right Said Fred album a 10 as well back in the 90s.
Can you imagine?
They know it's popular.
Can you imagine if there was a Fiona Apple Right Said Fred collaboration? Can you imagine that?
I'm going to work on a mashup tonight. Somehow I'm going to make like Criminal and I'm Too Sexy.
That should be the
into
next
one.
CVS bangers right there. Like,
yeah, that seems legit.
Don't you use that name in vain. There's no approaching the genius that is CBS Bangers show.
Actually, Fiona
Las
Apple's
Vegas is
new
really
Netflix, the new Netflix show, Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, that's the new like dating show.
Yeah, it's complete trash,
Yeah.
drivel.
all right. I got the answers right here. I got the scores.
Whoa, did everyone submit already?
Yeah, and
Wow.
we don't have so many teams tonight, and we have an adult who actually helped us off screen.
Look at that. Way to be efficient, everybody.
It was quick. Here we go. Final answers. Oh, shit. I forgot we didn't do answers already. Here we go. Draver. That's a type of dog. Look at that little dog.
Oh,
He's kind of like a butt. He's kind of like a
Good boy.
he's thick. He's got thick thighs.
That's a Draver, Drever, whatever. Looks like a little basset hound.
Oh,
Second one was it was a Marsan, I think. Yeah, Marsan. That's a type of wine. Next one was a Müller Thurgau. That's a type of wine. These are grape varietals, mostly. So, little obscure. Yeah. 4, Dog de Bordeaux. That's that right there. Look at that guy.
No.
Oh,
It's like Turner and Hooch.
That's a Turner and Hooch. That's right. The Dog de Bordeaux is the
don't be silly.
that's the Turner and Hooch dog. Yep. Brohomer. That's that guy right there. Kind of looks like a mastiff.
Oh, that's a good-looking dog.
Good looking dog, right?
Let's get a Brohomer.
Oh,
Looks like an
wow.
old
I can
man.
definitely remember that.
Both of those look like old men.
Yeah, he's a Brohomer.
That's a Brohomer. Oh, what a wicked Brohomer we had last night, eh?
What would you name your Brohomer? Homer? Or Bro?
Holmes, like
Or
Sherlock.
Broho?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Murr?
And then a Poolie. That's the type of dog that looks like a black mop.
Ah, no, that's just a picture of a mop, Joe. You messed up here.
Oh, I put a nose on a mop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a creative use of Photoshop, but still.
All right, here are the final
Oh,
scores. Final scores. Here we go. In fourth place is Did You See Die Hard? That Was Awesome with 25 points. Tied in third place. So they're tied. These two teams are tied. Chris's Soul Patch for President, also with 25 points. So teams Chris's Soul Patch for President and Did You See Die Hard? That Was Awesome. You both made third. So we're going to give you, you get to pick rounds 3 and maybe 2 for next week, right? So
Yeah.
so put it in
I
the
like
chat, whatever you think a round for next week should be, or email it. We'll take it. And then in second place, That's What She Said with 28 points. And Rose Apothecary, first place again. You got all of them right in the last round. I don't know how you did that. That's amazing. Good job. So Rose Apothecary with 39 points. Congratulations. There's the final scores real quick so you can say, that's it.
What is...
That's all she wrote. So, Did You See Die Hard and Chris's Soul Patch for President? Put in what you want round 2 or 3 to be.
I said, feel free to think on that. If you want to go with Brexit, you can go with Brexit. But best bet would be to email us at an email I just put in the chat there, trebek'ncall@gmail.com. Get us to something by this weekend with your category nomination, and we'll have that ready for next week.
Yeah, or Andy, if you want to text me your choice, please do. Anyways, thank you.
And a Rose Apothecary's in first. Who was in second, Joe?
That's what she said.
What Jane and Sarah said.
So same thing. Email us with your email so we can get the gift cards off to you guys.
There you go.
We have
Rose Apothecary, we know who you are. Second and third place.
Yep, Sarah.
And it's either your confirmation / your categories if you're in third.
And I haven't
we
gotten
got
out the gift cards from last week
We got
yet.
Jane and Sarah
It's on
for their
there.
emails, so we're good on that one too.
I'm gonna do that.
That's what she said. Anyways, thank you all very much for joining, and be well, and don't die.
And we're starting a little Facebook page. Figure that's the easiest way to get notice about these to you folks. Feel free to find us at Trebek'n Call Trivia there. Share invitations with friends who you think might be, a little bit of competition for you, but not too much. You want to keep them in like third place. They're not going to necessarily compete with you for first or second.
Share with your dumb friends.
Yeah. Love to keep this going for as long as we can through the rest of this endless quarantine with you all.
Endless quarantine. That sounds like the saddest love song ever.
Is there like a weird band name maybe?
It's like endless. What's one of the sappy love songs like endless?
I think Endless Love. My Endless Love, yeah. My
quarantine.
Endless Love.
Lionel Richie, bro.
Yeah. Was it him I was searching for?
I think so. Wow. Ooh, this is a cut though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's great.
Man, Lionel.
Woo. The song bangs.
Oh, it's a duet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with Nicole Richie. A little weird.
Well, thank you guys again for playing. We'll hope to see you guys next week. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day. Plant a tree or whatever.
Not now. Yeah,
At
at
least
night.
at
Don't
least
plant a
don't
tree at
litter.
night. Nothing
That's-
weird about
that's
that.
the bare minimum.
Yeah, if you missed planting a tree today, wait till next year. Sinner.
All right. I'm going to turn off the
Peace
stream
out.
now. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. How can I do this?
There's only you in my life.
Good job, guys.
If you're still there, thank you so much. You made it seamless.
Yeah. Yeah, she really, yeah, it's a big help.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
bad because when you're going through the answers, most teams have submitted, and on that one round where we gave everyone all the answers right away, I was slow.